Here we are. The journey has started. Filling the lock up. And now another boat, 2 little ducks, sat there in the distance by the lockkeeper's cottage, ready to come in and then transfer down and on our way. Not the best day for sailing, extremely windy, so that's one to put in the logbook. Don't travel on a windy day like today. Now boat 2 little ducks is a bit poorly this morning. I've done 15 locks and about 6 swing bridges, and just before we got into Skipton, the throttle cable snapped, so I was stuck, clean snapped. Luckily I got an emergency cable, but for those of you who don't know, these cables come in different sizes for the boats. So for my particular boat, this one is 9 foot long, which goes from here down across the engine and to where it makes the fuel go in and out basically. The only one I could get yesterday was 7 foot, so I had to bodge it, come up through the deck boards, and which isn't very good. So we're got a new one today, 9 foot. And for those of you who are interested, this one costs £31, and obviously because the 7 foot's shorter, that only costs £27. So I am £58 out of pocket, but I've got an emergency spare. So my plan now, take off this emergency one, fit the new one, and if the rain stops, I can get sailing again. So don't think it's all sunshine and roses or whatever that you say, because it's not. Time for a cup of tea. Sealston, mentioned in the Doomsday Book apparently, and a hiding place for Robin Hood, escaping from his many foes on his journeys. Lovely place, fantastic moorings. I've got a great one, and I'm very, very happy with where I am. There I am, just around the corner here, on the edge of the village. Really nice pubs, restaurants, cafes, plenty to do. This isn't a bad spot here actually. I've been here 2 days now and I've really, really enjoyed it. Got a couple of little jobs to do and then I'm going to be moving on, but here she is, sat here proud and ready. Yes, a great, great spot. Here we are, we're on the Bingley 5 rise, and we're going down, we're on lock number 4. We're getting there. Teamed up with another boat, they like you to go down in pairs, obviously saves the water. So here we are, Bingley 5 rise. So there we have it, we break down right on the top of Bingley 3 rise. Watch the videos to find out more. Well, what a couple of days it's been, eh? Eventually gets to Saltaire, beautiful town, built by Sir Titus Salt in 1853. Can see why it's a World Heritage Site. Absolutely gorgeous place. So if you're coming through here, recommend stopping off for a couple of days. Really nice pubs, very nice park just across the way, and the footpath, wow, absolute brand spanking new. I think it was only completed a couple of weeks ago, but it's, yeah, proper tarmac footpath. It's better than some of the roads I've seen. So yes, accelerator cable, bloody hell that went, and then the transmission cable, so they're both replaced. Hopefully, touch wood, I can now sort of sail on without too many issues. Really enjoyed it though. Came down through Farn Hill where I stopped there. That was a lovely little place. Had a good mooring there just by a swing bridge. Made a note of that, so if I do come back this way, I'll definitely be stopping there for a couple of nights. Down into Sealsden, that was again, as you saw, very nice place, and then Saltaire, moving on towards Leeds. Really spectacular countryside and architecture along the way, amazing old mills, and we can see why Britain was what Britain was back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Good education for me, I'll tell you that. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna not encounter too many more problems, and we shall enjoy the rest of this trip. Stay with me. If you see me looking out the windows, because I'm right on the towpath and there are people looking in. They do stop, they look at the name, and then they have a little through the window. But anyway, that's part of life, I suppose, of living on a canal boat. Stay with us, and I'll speak to you all soon. Happy travels, folks.